The three essential parts of leadership are direction, alignment, and achievement. We've looked in detail at direction and alignment. Now let's work on how leaders achieve the vision. First, please understand that it's not necessary to get everyone fully aligned before you begin to move. You will never have everyone on board. So identify the right people. Please look at this bell curve of how people adopt change. This is from the work of Everett Rogers, and it's a model of how people adopt change. As you can see, people adopt change or become aligned at very different speeds. Some are very quick to become aligned. Some are much slower. Some will never become aligned. Your goal is to get the early adopters on board. These are the people that the others in your organization look to for leadership. When they're on board, the others will follow sooner or later. Don't be tempted to focus on the innovators. They tend to adopt anything new very quickly, and the others don't take them too seriously. But the early adopters have favor and respect with others. You need to know who they are and then work closely with them. Remember, Jesus didn't try to align everyone among the multitudes, did he? He worked closely with the 12. Second, start with small wins. When you begin to move, first identify some appropriate small wins. Don't try to go in one big jump from where you are now to your ultimate vision. If you try to go too far too fast, you will probably fail, and that failure will set you back quite a bit. Some people will say, "See, I told you this wouldn't work." Again, this can be a challenge for visionary leaders. We have a big vision and we want to accomplish it all now. But that's human ambition, and that's not how it works. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Notice how Jesus did this in the Great Commission. You'll receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you. You'll be my witnesses in Jerusalem and then Judea and Samaria and then to the ends of the world. Acts 1. First, Jerusalem, then Judea, then Samaria, and then the nations. Now here's how to design a small win. An effective small win has two important characteristics. First, it's relatively easy. Make sure you pick a small win that you will, in fact, win. You need to succeed in this one. And then that success will build momentum for the next step and then the next. Momentum is built over time as you succeed one step at a time. So choose the first steps wisely. Second, a good small win will be a visible one. Don't do it hidden in a corner. Make a big noise about it, promote it, and when it succeeds, celebrate it. Again, this will help you to build momentum for the future journey. Use small wins well. Next, as a leader, you must continually affirm and encourage your people as they begin to move. People need affirmation and encouragement constantly. Don't be a fault finder. Don't be hard to please. Don't be a perfectionist. Be a cheerleader. Look at how Paul encouraged the people. And I'm sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ. Philippians 1:6. He says, you're going to do well. You're going to make it. That's how he spoke to his people. Or look in Galatians 6:9. And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we don't give up. Constant encouragement, even for the Galatians, who were most definitely not perfect. Fourth, Be honest. If you're moving anywhere worthwhile, then the journey will be difficult. The right path will not always be clear, and you will, at times, make mistakes. So when you make mistakes, be transparent and honest. That will help your credibility. When you hide things or try to justify things that are obviously wrong, the people will know sooner or later, and they'll no longer trust you. They're not expecting you to be perfect, but they must be able to trust you. So be honest about your mistakes and demonstrate how you learn from them. Then the people will continue to trust you. Finally, recognize that alignment is continual. The things that you did originally to build alignment, you must continue to do. Prayer, dependence on God, authentic relationships with the people, empowering the people, and constant communication. This is the ongoing work of alignment as you continue on your journey into God's glorious future. One final thought: leadership is hard. Even though we speak of its three parts and their various aspects, leadership is not a simplistic step-by-step procedure of moving through a series of predictable and successive points. In reality, leadership is a complex collage. It's an experiential collage of different people, tasks, responsibilities, pressures, duties, deadlines, opportunities, crises, blessings, sufferings, rejections, successes, mistakes, and on, with no clear way of making sense of it all and often no clear path to accomplishment. Leadership is hard. It can be complicated. It can be messy. But with God's help, as you look to Him and as you genuinely serve the people, you will succeed.